On the 3rd of April, 2025, fans were left stunned as GMMTV dropped a bombshell, another casting change in their highly anticipated series. According to the official statement, the changes stemmed from scheduling conflicts and overlapping commitments among their artists. Out of all the updates, we're zooming in on two major ones. First up, Mu Te Luv's casting shuffle. This anthology series features 7 unique stories, and originally, Luke Ishikawa was set to appear in the Love in the Number arc, playing a character rumored to be caught in a scandalous affair with another girl. But with the latest announcement, that role now belongs to Leng Thanapon. If you recall, Leng was initially slated to star in one of Mu Te Luv's stories alongside Om. However, following an unexpected split, both roles were recast. And yet, fate seems to have had other plans. Leng still landed a spot in the series, just in a different role. Luke took to his X account shortly after the news broke, apologizing to fans who had been eagerly waiting for the project. He reassured everyone that Leng would do an amazing job. Later, during one of his live streams, Luke touched on the topic once more, offering his full support for Leng and thanking fans for their understanding.
So they had to change the cast because of some scheduling conflicts. So I just finished filming Hide and Sis and got a bunch of different things going on. So it seems like it just made sense to change the cast, given all that. So everybody, please support Leng. All right, he's gonna do a great job. The series is still gonna be really awesome to watch. So please go and support him out there. It's gonna be a great time. Mu Te Luv, guys, Mu Te Luv. It's gonna be good.
Let's just hope this marks the final casting shakeup for this series. The second casting change we're diving into is from Revamp, the series. Originally, Santa was cast in a supporting role as a vampire, but now, that role has officially been passed on to Barcode. Naturally, Barcode's fans were thrilled. This marks his very first project after signing with GMMTV, making it a milestone in his career. Welcome back, actor Barcode Tinnasit, and hello, Vampire CR. I'm so excited to see Barcode in Revamp. I know he will kill it. Congratulations, Pitin. You're so good at keeping secrets. You even gave a hint, but I didn't see this coming. I'm so proud. You do all this behind the scenes, working so hard, you'll kill it. And interestingly, eagle-eyed fans may recall that Barcode once had a photo taken with Gawin, yes, the same Gawin from My Golden Blood, another vampire-themed BL series. That sparked theories that Barcode might eventually join the vampire BL universe, and now it's finally happening. Adding fuel to the fire, a photo of Barcode on set with Bound was uploaded recently, confirming his participation and making everything feel even more official. But while Barcode's fans celebrated, not everyone was pleased. Almost immediately, backlash began surfacing online. A portion of fans, particularly those invested in Santa's version of the character, expressed disappointment over the change. Some even started targeting BounPrem directly, blaming them for the casting shakeup. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time BounPrem have found themselves in the crossfire of casting controversies. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Revamp, let's rewind a bit. The series was first teased way back in 2021 by Studio Wabi Sabi. At the time, the concept created major buzz. It was one of the first Thai BL series to explore a vampire theme. In 2024, a teaser was finally released, and anticipation skyrocketed. It was marketed as the long-awaited comeback of BounPrem, joined by Boss from Love in the Air and of course, Santa. But then came a turning point. Studio Wabi Sabi announced they were shutting down their artist management division and terminating their artist contracts. Soon after, it was revealed that Revamp would now be a collaboration between Studio Wabi Sabi and GMMTV. While Wabi Sabi would continue producing the series, GMMTV would now handle distribution and effectively take over ownership of the project. This shift happened not long after Bon and Prem officially signed with GMMTV. From there, the first domino fell. Boss was no longer part of the cast. Fans were understandably upset. His performance in the trailer, especially his portrayal of a vampire, was one of the highlights, and many were already looking forward to his character's arc. Some fans speculated that GMMTV didn't want to bring in talent from outside their own roster, considering how many artists they already have on hand. Whether that's true or not, the damage was done. Some fans started losing interest in the series before it even aired. Then came the release of a new trailer for Revamp, The Undead Story. At that point, fans began to believe the casting chaos had finally settled and that filming could truly begin. But as expected, with GMMTV's often lengthy production timelines, fans were once again asked to be patient. Things were looking up when BounPrem officially confirmed that filming had begun. Behind-the-scenes updates started rolling in, and excitement began to build again until the most recent announcement dropped like a thunderbolt. Santa would no longer be part of the cast, and Barcode was stepping into his role. This stirred another round of intense debate online. Santa's popularity had soared after being paired with Perth, and many fans were especially excited to see him take on a darker, edgier role as a vampire. To see him leave the project this late in the game left many feeling disappointed. Some fans were understanding, acknowledging that these decisions often come down to scheduling and agency negotiations. But others took it personally. Some even went so far as to declare they would no longer be watching the series, just because Santa was no longer in it. However, that sparked another debate. While Santa's character was undoubtedly exciting, it's important to remember that he was cast in a supporting role. Revamp has always been a BounPrem-led series, and some fans felt that the suggested boycott was an overreaction. Attacking Boun and Prem, and blaming them for delays or casting changes, felt unfair to many, especially considering the project has faced multiple production hurdles over the years. And let's not forget another possible reason for Santa's exit: Jasper. Santa's new boy group Jasper has recently made its official debut. With the demands of training, promoting, and performing, it's highly likely that his packed schedule simply didn't allow room for a role in Revamp. It's a bittersweet moment. Yes, fans are sad to see him leave the series, but at the same time, it's a huge step forward in his career as an idol. In the end, casting changes are always a gamble. They can excite, surprise, or disappoint, but what remains is the heart of the story and the hard work of the actors still involved. With Revamp finally rolling into production, one can only hope that this will be the last shakeup and that the wait will be worth it. On the other hand, another upcoming GMMTV series is also facing a not-so-good introduction. Boys in Love is one of GMMTV's upcoming BL series this April. It is set to feature the newest GMMTV artists, including Win Metawin's younger brother Mick. Mick and his BL partner Luke seem to be the main leads in this series. However, speculation regarding Luke's past personality has been spreading, leading fans to lose interest in the said pairing. According to the allegations, a former acquaintance of Luke shared that he used to study at an all-boys school in New Zealand and had a notoriously unpleasant personality. A senior from the same school recalled him saying, "I've always been surrounded by pretty girls, but look at them, their faces are a mess," which reflected his disrespectful attitude. He was also accused of bullying Thai girls from another school who had never even interacted with him but were part of the same student agency and occasionally met at events. It's even said he once crossed the line by sleeping with his girlfriend's friend. Others also said that this has become a public secret and was once exposed in the past, but not many noticed it until now that he's entering the entertainment industry. This led some people to believe that this may be one of the reasons why there's a huge difference between the engagement on Mick and Luke's posts compared to Chokun and Aston, who are the second leads in the series. Well, it's not like they are actively selling their ship like Chokun Aston lol. the series comes out this Sunday and it's still crickets. I'm only gonna watch this series because of Chokun Aston. They're literally the cutest. I don't know about the main one. Not hating on Mick though. I kinda feel bad for Mick. He's working really hard and has nothing to do with this. Again, these are just allegations. However, I think GMMTV should take action because, whether this is true or not, it's clear that it could bring a negative impact on the artists and the projects he will be part of in the future.